right, here we go. Lick number 12 again, the back and forth idea. This time in the tune, Will My Woman Be Home Tonight? Around 42 seconds in, the key of D. Jimmy plays something like this. Alright, let me try it again. Really, this is like at the tail end of the last 12 bars. Okay, it's like at the turn, really. So it kind of throws me off just hearing that, because he kind of starts a whole new thing over here like this. Okay, so let me just pick it up from there. He goes. Okay, so what he's doing is the back and forth idea. I mean, you know, he goes. Well, let's start from the top, I guess, and we'll get to it. So he starts on the fifth, and it's kind of dampered, like muffled. It's hard to really even hear it, but I think he goes fifth, minor third, fourth, bent to the fifth. Again, the fifth is on the B string, the 10th fret. Then the minor third, fourth, bent to fifth. This is real, like, kind of mellow, too. Like, he plays. Now he plays this idea. That's fourth bent to fifth. You release the bend and then pull off to the minor third. And then you continue with fourth, minor third, fourth, minor third, fourth, minor third, root. So it's. I think there might just be one root there. Yeah. And again, it's very soft, you know. Now he goes. Okay. Fourth bent to fifth. Now you release. Minor third. Root. Now minor third. Fourth. Minor third. And that's a hammer on. And pull off. Actually, he picks the fourth. Very common, though. I know, like Clapton and those guys. It's a common move where you do hammer pull off. Sometimes then they bend the minor third up to the major third. You could do a hammer on. That's just coming to mind, where you pile on. Now you keep adding more and more, but you do hammer on minor third to fourth, pull off. Let's see. Oh, back to root. You come back to the minor third, hammer the major third. Now you come back to the root. Then you passing tone to the flat seven. So that's just the major seven. And right there, flat seven. But we're getting off subject. It's just coming to mind, all these ideas. But okay, so to go back. And then after that, he does minor third hammer into the fourth. then minor third root, I think. And then he hits minor third root. So again, wait, don't get those open strings. Now a little pause and then. So you do flat 7 bent to the root, and you hold it, and then you release and play the flat 7. You pick it right at the same time. So you don't hear this. That kind of sounds cool. That's got like a wailing, it's got like a crying effect, you know? Let me do it a little better. You could do it, that's a cool effect, but alright, so he just plays it though straight up, like. Okay, and you go down the minor pentatonic. Flat 7, 5th, 4th, minor 3rd, root. Okay, so again, the whole thing. Whoop, botched it a little there. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let me try it again. Told you this wasn't easy. Now the thing is, we go to the 4 chord, and then this brings us back to the 1. When we go here, I think right around here, minor 3rd to the root, is when we get back to the 1 chord. So you're hanging on this while you're on the 4 chord. And then you play, and I think here is when the 1 chord comes in, somewhere in there. So again. So now we're on the 4, okay? And then we go back to the 1. Alright? It's tricky because it's like one of those things. The licks aren't too hard, but it's the space in between. If I had more time and I could practice it playing to the record, I could get it better, you know. But we got a ton of stuff. Like, as you can tell, we've been going over plenty of these licks. And you could check it out. That one's called Will My Woman Be Home Tonight? So you'll hear it exactly, you know, the way Jimmy plays it. Oh, and I'm leaving out this. That's a cool lick where you just 4th bend to 5th and you hit it. You bend it up there, and I think you hit too much. You bend it up to the 5th. Then you hit it. Then the next one you're going to hit it and release. With a 4th pull off to the minor 3rd. To the root. It's got a cool groove, you know. That's what'll keep you in time. The bass and the drums, they just got this killer groove on this tune. You know, you don't have to do much. You just play very expressive, and you get some of these ideas down. You know, you don't have to do a lot. You have to do a lot of like Paganini stuff. You know, you just keep it simple, man, and you ride that groove. That's a nice phrase too. Just you hang on it, and we did this is cool too. It's a cool way to do it. You know, see, you fiddle around with things, and then you come up with a little new way of doing it. You know, before long, couple of months go by toying with these things, and you start to sound like yourself. So to have an original sound to you, you know, unique. Matter of fact, you know, I'll just add this in too. There's a great album out there. I was thinking about this because I had just recently heard it again. There's this blues guitarist called Chris Kane, right? And he did this album, a tribute to B.B. King. I'm sure you could check it out on YouTube and find it, you know. And the one thing I wanted to mention, which is really fascinating to me, it's like, I guess he cut that album and he went in there as a tribute to one of his heroes, B.B. King. Like, who you know, B.B. King's just about every guitar player's hero in some way, right? And anyway, what's cool about the album is he does all B.B. King tunes, and he plays like B.B. King, you know, I guess in honor of him. But the thing is, this is what's cool about the album. He does B.B. King songs, and he plays like B.B. King, but yet he's like he's using B.B. King's ideas, but he's putting them together in his way. So it's kind of odd because when you listen to it, you're like, this sounds like B.B. King all the way. But then when you're listening, you're like, no, B.B. King doesn't do it like that, though, exactly. Like the way he's putting it together. It's like he's speaking B.B. King's language, but he's saying different things with it, you know, stuff that B.B. never said. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain in words, but I think you'll get the idea of what I'm saying. You know, go check it out. It's Chris Kane. I forget what the name of it is. It's like a tribute to B.B. King, or Kane is King, or something like this. And Chris Kane is a great guitar player. If you never heard of him, great blues player. He's a big influence. Mike Bloomfield. He's got a lot of Mike Bloomfield in his playing. Like I said, he's got a sound all his own too. Great blues player, great singer too. And but the crazy thing about that album is just how he uses B.B. King's ideas and puts it together in his own way. It's kind of the reason why I'm mentioning it is sort of like what we're doing here. We're learning all Jimmy Dawkins stuff, right? I told you from the get-go, I think it was the first video or so. It's like if you study one guy for a while, you start to know his moves, and it's a little easier to figure out his solos because you start to develop his language, you know, his tricks, his moves, what he likes to go for. If you jump around to a little bit of Bloomfield, a little bit of Eric Clapton, a little bit of Hendrix, a little bit of whoever, Chris Kane, you're jumping around. They're all kind of using the same notes, but the way they're saying it is different, so your ear won't, for me, my ear won't catch it as quickly. I think you make quicker progress if you study a guy for a good amount of time, and then you move on to somebody else. And then you'll see similarities too. That's what's cool, but yet you'll notice the difference. And that's the beauty of it, right? Every guy has his own little voice, his own way of doing things, his own little knickknacks and paddywhacks. But you know what I'm saying. So check out that. Go on YouTube. Check out Chris Kane. Kane is King, I think is the name of the album. And right away you'll catch it like, man, it sounds like BB King, but yeah, he's doing it in a different way, putting it together in his own way. He's speaking that language, the BB King language. All right, so anyway, go check that out, and I'll see you on the next one.